EMAAR just launched address branded villas called Tierra at the Oasis, and they were starting from 13.16 million dirhams, that's $3.5 million US, and they got sold out before hitting their EOI closing date, that was 10th of March. But have you ever wondered why some communities in Dubai are just next level expensive? When most people see these prices, they assume this is just marketing hype. But what if I told you the land value alone in these villas makes them 250% undervalued? Most real estate videos just show you pretty pictures and tell you how luxurious everything is. But I have analyzed Oasis, I have looked through the numbers, and what I have found has shocked me. I have spent years studying Dubai real estate, luxury real estate market, and I can tell you this, EMAAR only creates opportunities like these once in a decade. First it was Emirates Hills, then Dubai Hills, and now it's Oasis. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 hidden metrics which potentially makes Oasis probably the smartest investment in Dubai right now. First, the unprecedented density ratio, which is 7 times lower than Dubai Hills. Second, the plot price that essentially gives you the villa for free. And third, the built up area and price comparison that shows you true long-term value. By the end, you will understand what exactly separates Oasis from other luxury developments in Dubai right now, and why these homes might be selling for 50 to 200 million dirhams in the near future. So first of all, density. And before we start, a quick tip, you can find all the comparisons and these charts on my personal blog, which is datadxb.com. Now let's start with the basics. Let me show you something which most buyers mostly never think about unless they are buying a multi-million-dollar home. That's density ratios. Oasis spans 8 square kilometers, about 80 million square feet, with just 3,100 villas and mansions in total. That gives each home in Oasis about 25,806 square feet of community space. That's almost 26,000 square feet. For context, Dubai Hills has about 28,000 homes in 100 million square feet. That's 3,500 square feet per home. Basically, that means Oasis is 7.22 times less dense than Dubai Hills. A level of exclusivity that's literally unprecedented in Dubai. Let's understand the density part in detail. First, you have community level density, and then you have plot level density. Okay, let's understand community level density first. So you have this total land area of 80 million square feet, where only about 45% is residential and the remaining 55% is parks and open spaces. Infrastructure, utilities and public facilities are also there. Within this 45% residential, again more than 2/3 is open area. This is what makes this truly special. 80% of the entire Oasis community is open spaces. The actual villa construction footprint is just 20% of the total land. In every other Dubai community, construction typically covers 60 to 70% of the plot. At Oasis, it is just 32 to 40%. Now, the plot level density. There are 2 main factors here, FAR and villa construction footprint. When they meet, magic happens. First, FAR. Oasis has a FAR of 0.82, one of the lowest in Dubai. This means your plot area significantly exceeds the built-up area, which creates substantial future value. We'll look into it. The only comparable project with a similar FAR in Dubai would be Jumeirah Island, which is, let's say, 20 years old project. This is something developers simply don't do anymore because it's too land intensive. And now second, which is villa construction footprint. Your individual villa only covers about 1/3 of the plot area. Right. Now let me put the FAR and construction footprint together in perspective so you know what it means for you. In a 4-bedroom villa with an 8,500 square feet of plot and let's say 6,000 square feet of built up, although the built ups are bigger now because the 4 bedrooms are coming with basement, but even in the older smaller size 4 bedroom where the plot size is 8,500 square feet and a built up of 6,000 square feet, you get about 5,500 square feet of open space, larger. And this open space only, which is 5,500 square feet, is larger than the total plot area in most other developments in Dubai. Similarly, for 5-bedroom villas, you are looking at around 8,000 square feet of open area. Enough space for an Olympic length swimming pool inside your villa. And another example, for larger 20,000 square feet plus plots, at Oasis, your villa footprint will only be about 6,200 square feet. I'm talking about 5 and 6 bedrooms here, leaving you with almost 14,000 square feet of private outdoor space. That area is enough. Please understand this. That's enough room for a full 15 by 25 meter Olympic size swimming pool with space left within your plot. Okay, but why does this matter for your investment? Please understand, 10 years from now, when Dubai is even more developed, having this much space between homes, within homes, will be virtually impossible to find, right? This rarity creates long-term value that only appreciates over time. And here is the strategic genius. Oasis plots start at a minimum of 8,300 square feet. There is no smaller plot than that. The minimum plot size is 8,300 square feet. This high baseline does 2 critical things. It prevents future dilution of the community's brand value. It also creates a barrier to entry that keeps speculative flippers away and attracts serious end users, and you have your ultra high net worth individuals. The only comparable communities with such plot sizes, with such features are Jumeirah Islands, District 1 Villas, and the Serenity Mansions cluster of Tilal Al Ghaf, all of which have seen extraordinary appreciation. But density is just the foundation. Wait until you see the price per square feet analysis, which reveals something even more surprising about these villas. Now the second point, which is plot per square foot, PSF, and future land value. Okay, there is probably only one piece of conventional wisdom about real estate that's actually true, and that is land appreciates, not buildings. Look at this data from EMAAR communities over the past 10 years. The plot values have consistently outperformed almost every other real estate investments, including plots in other communities. And if you look at the last 20-25 years data, you will see EMAAR plots, I'm talking about Emirates Hills plots in this case, have increased more than 20 times in value. There is no comparison of land as an investment, period. Today, plots in established EMAAR communities sell for 1,800 to 2,300 dirhams per square foot. Yet Oasis built up villas are current, I'm talking about the address pricing here, were currently available for about 1,700 dirhams per square foot. Let me say that again. The entire villa, that is land, construction, everything costs less per square foot than just the land in comparable EMAAR communities. You are essentially getting the villa for free. That's another way to put it. Let's break down what it would cost if you tried to build this yourself. Land at market value, that would be 1,800 to 2,300 dirhams per square foot. Basic construction, 700 to 1,000 dirhams per square feet. If you are looking for, let's say, address or palace quality finishes, we are looking at 14 to 1,500 dirhams per square foot. So that's a minimum of, let's say, 3,200 to 3,700 dirhams per square foot if you want to build this villa yourself today. Okay, And if you add 5% annual construction inflation, this would jump to 4,500 dirhams per square foot in just next 4 years. Okay, compare that to today's price of 1,700 dirhams square foot. That's a 250% potential upside, and that's conservatively. But to truly understand the value proposition, we need to look at how Oasis compares to other premium communities in terms of price per square feet on built up also. And now the third metrics, which is built up area per square feet and comparisons. Well, when my clients are comparing Oasis with other options, I ask them one simple question. Take a 5 years view. Which new community do you think will surely have homes in 200 million to half a billion dirham range? And keep note that Oasis also had and will also have 40,000-50,000 square feet mansions, and they were launched at 40 million dirham square feet. The answer is almost always Oasis, and here is why. Historically, EMAAR villas and mansions have the highest price ceiling in Dubai, that the acceptability of the pricing in a given location. They typically peak anywhere between 3,000 dirhams per square feet for smaller size villas, for example Sidra, to 5,000 dirhams per square feet. Again, you can look at Emirates Hills or Dubai Hills. So 3,000 to 5,000 square feet is the price ceiling currently. This gives Oasis owners a potential 2 to 3 times upside, conservatively, in the next 5 years. Let's quickly compare the built up area price per square foot with other premium communities. Remember what I said earlier? EMAAR only creates opportunities like this once every decade. First, it was Emirates Hills 2002, 3, 4. Then it was Dubai Hills 2015, 16, 17, 18. And now it's Oasis. Both Emirates Hills and Dubai Hills now have properties selling between 200 to 500 million dirhams. Oasis is following the same trajectory with all of EMAAR's accumulated knowledge and experience applied to create their most exclusive community yet. So in other words, whatever they have learned so far in last 20-25 years, everything is being applied here. I'll link another video in the description with a detailed walkthrough of the amenities, connectivity and the floor plans. The floor plans alone deserves a 30 minutes video along with 1 million square feet of crystal lagoons. So there are so many things to talk about. Then you have Dubai's largest community park and the Al Khail Road extension that basically provides a signal-free drive to downtown in just about 25-30 minutes. But before we end, let's address the risk question head on. The upside is clear. Every decade, EMAAR creates an exceptional opportunities that goes on to deliver extraordinary returns. But what about the downside? What if you buy at 1,700 dirhams per square feet and the market goes down? Let's look at 2 examples. Emirates Hills and Golf Place at Dubai Hills. Specifically during quarter 2, quarter 3 2020, the initial COVID shock when markets everywhere worldwide were crashing. Surprisingly, both locations were highly resistant to the correction. In fact, they continued appreciating while other segments of the market struggled. My bottom line to you is this: what if you miss Oasis and it follows the same trajectory of Emirates Hills and Dubai Hills? These very same villas could easily be 50 to 200 million dirhams in 5 to 10 years from now. So, what makes Oasis truly expensive is not just the EMAAR brand or luxury marketing. It's neither the 5-star brands which are now associated. It's these measurable metrics that serious investors understand. The lowest density in Dubai, massive plot sizes, generous built-up areas, and forward-thinking design elements that ensures long-term value. In real estate, you don't make money when you sell, you make money when you buy. And opportunities to buy at this level of value don't come along often. Let me know in the comments, would you invest in the Oasis or one of its competitors? And what specific aspect of Oasis would you like me to cover in a future video? If you found this analysis helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more data-driven real estate insights. Thank you for watching.